Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the most auspicious and beautiful full moon of October 2025, and I am so excited to be here to tell you all about it today. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology and self-development, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this upcoming powerful full moon has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri
Alrighty, my brothers and sisters, and I just want to take this moment to say thank you to all my exclusive members here and the exclusive members only. It is because of these beautiful Patreons that I'm able to bring you guys so much free content. And if you become an exclusive member today, you will be able to not only have a Vedic 101 course, but you will also be able to see my videos first before anybody else and exclusive content for you guys. Alrighty, and if you would like to do that, make sure to check out the description here below to find out how. Alright, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's talk about this gorgeous, amazing full moon of October 2024. This is such a special full moon. First and foremost, what is a full moon? A full moon is a time when we are coming to a closure. Full moon means that now we have walked the 6 months, we have done the work of 6 months, and now we're finally culminating the full understanding and we are closing a chapter to begin something new. Full moons are a wonderful time to release any excess energy or any heaviness that we've been carrying. It's a wonderful time to purify ourselves. It's a wonderful time to let go, while at the same time preparing ourselves to be filled once again. We need to understand that God cannot give to us if we are holding on to too much. We have to have this practice of letting go and releasing. And in that emptiness, God will be able to fulfill us once again, pretty much like a breath. We can't just breathe in forever and hold our breath forever. Eventually, we have to let go of the breath. And in that emptiness, naturally, we will like to breathe in again. So it is the same concept as well. So full moons are a wonderful time for spiritual practices, for releasing and let go, for closing chapters that we no longer need, to let go of the things that we no longer need. And so this is a wonderful energy for all of us. Now, this full moon is very, very special for many reasons, but let's just begin with the fact that it is going to be happening in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is a very ethereal, transcendental sign. It is the last sign of the zodiac, and it deals with immense ability for purification and spiritual practice. This is the sign where, after going through all the 12 signs, this is the last sign where we finally have moksha, liberation. We leave this body, we leave this material plane in order to get in contact with the spiritual plane once again. So very ethereal, very spiritual, very intuitive, very artistic, very imaginative. These are some of the things that Pisces energy is all about. And when we have a full moon in the Pisces energy, this becomes a super powerful time for massive spiritual practices to really deepen our spiritual Shakti, to really deepen our spiritual sadhana. And with this, of course, we are doing what is best for our life. Sometimes we get distracted with the material things of life, but this human body was made so that we do a spiritual practice. Even the demigods envy this body because this is the perfect body for sadhana and for connection and divine devotion to God. Now, one other reason why this is such an auspicious time, it is because this is the beginning, the first full moon that begins Kartik month. And Kartik month is one of the holiest months of all Vedic culture. It is a time where we are able to deeply, deeply connect to God. And the reason why is for many reasons, but one of the main reasons, first and foremost, this full moon is when Krishna and the gopis and Radha dance the Ras dance. This is a picture of when Krishna is dancing with Radha in the Ras dance under this beautiful full moon. It is a beautiful dance where Krishna is dancing so fast that every single gopi, which is billions of gopis, are able to feel like Krishna is dancing only with them. And of course, this dance only happens because he is able to also dance with his divine Shakti, his Hladini Shakti, Sri Radha, the supreme goddess. So this is a very wonderful and incredible pastime of the Lord, where he is able to give pleasure and dance with all his beautiful gopis, with all his beautiful devotees that adore him and love him and have immense emotion for him, immense devotion for him, and to be able to dance with him under this beautiful full moon. So this is very special time, and it also begins the month of Kartik. The month of Kartik is the month of Sri Radha. It's the month of the supreme goddess. And it is where we are able to go through all the pastimes of Sri Krishna and remember him. It is also a time where we can bind Krishna. So here in one of his pastimes of Sri Krishna, there's the Damodar. Damodar is the one that lets himself be binded. And we can see here that Mother Yashoda, the mother of Krishna, is trying very, very hard to bind Krishna with a rope. And she's struggling. This is not easy. Obviously, who can bind God? But Krishna sees that his mother is trying so hard, is giving such an effort and so much devotion to tie him, that he's merciful enough to let himself be tied up by his mother. Now, this may sound like a normal pastime. And what is the spiritual significance in this? The spiritual significance is that this month of Kartik is so holy, is so incredible, that it is a time where the veil between the spiritual world and material world is so thin that any single spiritual practice that we do during this month is going to magnetize, is going to be incredibly powerful. Just offering an incense is going to have 100 times more power than any other day. So this month of Kartik is the month where if we do a little bit of effort in loving God, in having devotion for God, we will be able to steal his heart. Krishna will allow himself to be tied by us if we just try, if we just put the effort on our spiritual practices. So the symbolism of Damodar, the pastime of Damodar, which is another name for Krishna, is that this is a perfect time for us to give that extra effort into our spiritual practices for the whole month of the next upcoming, from this full moon to the next full moon. And if we do this, we might just be able to bind Krishna, to bind God with our love and our devotion. And of course, once you bind God and you bind him with your love, that is the most incredible thing. All the miracles, anything that you wish, anything that your heart desires will manifest at this time. So this is the time for prayer. This is the time for devotion. This is the time to do your rituals. This is the time to take your spiritual practices very seriously, because Krishna, God, would allow himself for you to catch him easier during this month of Kartik. And of course, if you guys would like to know how to practice Kartik, how to honor this month of Kartik, then my best advice is definitely download the Align 27 app. Check it out in the description here below. Use my code so that you can get a free access to this app. This app is a wonderful application to be able to start following Vedic astrology on a daily basis with daily rituals, daily mantras, daily knowledge of how your day is going to go. I use this app all the time, and now I am so honored that I am collaborating with Align 27. So if you would like to start doing your spiritual practice, this is a wonderful way to do it. check it out in the description here below and download it with my link. So guys, let's get a little bit deeper into the energies of this powerful, incredible nakshatra. First and foremost, it is happening this powerful full moon. And first and foremost, it is happening in the nakshatra of Revati. Revati is a powerful and gorgeous nakshatra. Revati is the 27th nakshatra. It is the last nakshatra of the 27 nakshatras. It runs from 16 degrees of Pisces to 30 degrees of Pisces. And this is a very interesting situation because during the whole day of this full moon, until 10:30 p.m., when we're going to actually have the perfect alignment between the sun and the moon just changes from Uttarabhadrapada right into the energies of Revati. And Revati is a beautiful nakshatra. It is also one of the nakshatras that Sri Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, is in alignment with. So Revati is known to be the transcending one and the wealthy one once again. That's what Revati means. It is ruled by Jupiter because it's in the sign of Pisces, and it is also ruled by Mercury at the same time. This is a powerful nakshatra that is soft and mild, that is very, very spiritual. This is the power to nourish. If you have Revati nakshatra, you are extremely lucky, because Revati nakshatra is one of those nakshatras that is naturally devoted, naturally in the energies of devotion, and it is the last nakshatra before the body transcends completely. That is the reason why it's called the wealthy one again, because we become wealthy again as we become closer to our true nature, to our true identity, which is our soul. That is who we really are. We are not this body. We are not what we think we are. We are spirit soul, and that is our eternal identity. So Revati has this beautiful energy of spirituality. It is the wealthy star once again. It has the power to nourish us, and not just nourish our bodies, but nourish our soul. And that is when you know if somebody is really taking care of your soul, that means that they're a true well-wisher. There's a lot of people that may seem like, I care about you, but I only care about your image, or I care about your false ego, or I care about your body. But the true care is coming from the energies of our soul. So those people who care about our soul, like Sri Guru, those are really our well-wishers. So Revati has this energy of resolution, of infinity, of faith, of caring, of having this energy of benevolence, of belief, of charity. It is extremely beautiful nakshatra that is giving us the beauty of spiritual transformation, spiritual bliss. It's even, the deity is this energy of Shiva Moksha, where we finally transcend all the pain and we can release ourselves from this chains of samsara. Very spiritual, very in tune, and very, very graceful of a nakshatra. So in order to see a little bit deeper into this, let's check out the transits for this full moon at this time. So here's the chart for this powerful full moon. By the way, it is also going to be a super full moon, which the moon is going to look even brighter and bigger and more powerful and more beautiful than ever. First and foremost, we can see that this full moon is going to be conjunct Saturn and Neptune. And this is huge because this is really, well, first and foremost, when Saturn and moon come together, there is this little bit of a restriction and sort of seriousness that comes into our minds. However, Saturn here is in the sign of Pisces, and it's telling us the time has come for us to become extremely serious about our practices of spiritual practices, our spirituality and our spiritual path. Taking these things seriously. Saturn wants us to let go of the things that no longer serve us, of the childish things that are holding us back, the vices, the addictions, the bad tendencies, the bad habits, the bad patterns. Saturn here is giving us an incredible opportunity for us to finally liberate ourselves from these things. Now, it's not that easy to let go. I understand. Letting go is a whole process. And that's the reason why Saturn is here for 2 years, really helping us to clean out this closet of skeletons, of our attic of memories, so that we can start letting go of what no longer serves us. So we can finally liberate ourselves from the chains of that addiction, from the chains of that vice, from the chains of those patterns that keep continually happening. So here, now more than ever, we could really be feeling the energies in this full moon of like, I just cannot continue in this pattern. It's killing me. It's not giving me life. It's not something that is helping me. And it could be as easy as, the bad habit of constantly scrolling, the bad habit of not taking care of ourselves, the bad habit of having toxic relationships again and again and again, the bad habits of anything pretty much. And so Saturn here is telling us the time has come, baby. The time has come to close that chapter, to let it go. You're up to here with those energies. You're up to here with those habits. And even though they seem like it's the everyday life or the things that we do every single day, life is saying, don't you want something new? Don't you want a renewal in your life? Don't you want to explore a new pattern, a new path that gives you more life? Have you already squeezed all the juice out of this pattern that is no longer going to give you any pleasure? So this could be the time where we're really feeling up to here, saturated with the habitual pattern or the habitual situation, vice or addiction or anything that we're holding on to. And now we're starting to feel like it just doesn't taste as good as it used to. And we're hankering and we're wanting a higher taste of things, a better situation, more solid relationships, healthier lifestyles, lifestyles that really upgrade our life, to stop living our life so small, but to really step into our authenticity of who we are. And to start letting go of those things that are not allowing for us to really step into this. So very spiritual time. And for all of this, we require some solitude. We require some reflection. We require some meditation. And we require immense honesty and forgiveness so that we can let that go. And at the same time, making it even more spiritual and more ethereal, we have Neptune here. So Neptune is like, I'm going to take you deep into the subconscious of yourself, into the waters of your feelings that you've been hiding, that you've been ignoring, that you have not been paying attention to. And now I'm going to take you deep into those waters. And Revati especially is that depth of water. It is so deep that you go into this immense stillness, quietness, and centeredness. The noise is off around you. And you can truly go so deep that you can hear yourself. At the same time, with the Saturn-Neptune energy, it is also popping our bubbles. It is also popping our illusions that we've been kind of living in. And we don't no longer want to live in that illusion. We want to experience something better. So this is a powerful full moon with all of this. Be cautious. Like, you could feel a little bit of the depressive energy from Saturn. You could be feeling a little bit of this sadness or nostalgia or melancholic energy. But it's only for purification. Don't hold on to it. Don't dwell on the feeling. And just know that we need to feel it to let it go. We need to cry it out to make peace with it. Is the repentance moment, is the forgiveness moment, when finally our humility showers us and the mercy of God can truly come in and make us wealthy once again. At the same time, we have Rahu in the 12th house, again, making us go deep into our spiritual practices. This is the focus right now. The focus is not on this material life or on this practicalness. Maybe the focus that we have with the practicality is, are you including your spiritual practices within your daily life and taking them very seriously? With the energies of Ketu and Venus in the 6th house, is like letting go of those bad vices, letting go of those bad habits. This is the moment. Addicted to sugar, addicted to drugs, alcohol, overindulging in things that no longer serve you, bad habits, waking up late, barely, taking care of our diet, barely taking care of our bodies, barely taking care of ourselves because we're trapped in these habitual patterns. Like Venus and K2 conjunction in the sixth house is helping us to release this, to let it go. So a great time for all of this. Now, the ruler of Pisces is Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Purnavasu Nakshatra, in its own nakshatra, very, very strong, very powerful at this time. And by the 18th of October, when it goes into Cancer, it's going to be really beautiful. However, with Jupiter here in the fourth house, this is really bringing us the blessing to go within, to look, to get closer to the things that are truly close to our heart, like our family, our home, to come back to our roots, to come back to the truth, the authentic part of ourselves, and to deepen our roots in a way that is going to nurture us. Jupiter here will bless us if we take this part of nurturing ourselves. And with Mercury, which is the other ruler of Revati, along with Mars in the 8th house in Libra, this is a time where it's really helping us to overcome any psychological blocks around relationship matters that have hindered our growth. Did you get heartbroken? Did you get cheated on? Do you believe in love? Do you not believe in love? Is there fears around love? Is there fears around opening your heart? Is there animosity or pain against women or against men? Intimacy issues, sexual problems, mental health. This is the energy where Mercury and Mars are like, we're going to help you fight those inner fears, those inner demons, and we're going to pin them down because you're going to take your power back. No more this debilitation, victimization energy. No more living our small life. No more sustaining and containing our true light. The time has come to truly shine, especially if we're shining from the place of love for God and devotion. Then this can really help us to transcend all the menial things of our life. Very powerful energies and very beautiful nakshatra, very beautiful full moon. This is actually a wonderful full moon for you to create a vrat. A vrat means a vow for the next upcoming month. What are you going to do spiritually? And I'm going to chant every single day. I'm going to meditate every single day. I'm going to pray every single day from this full moon to the next full moon. And just doing that vow, God is going to be very, very, very happy. And to help you manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest for sure. Alrighty, now let's check out our horoscopes. And of course, let us begin with the energies of Aries. So Aries, for you, this powerful full moon is going to be a deep one and is going to uncover many things for you because this full moon will be happening in your 12th house. 12th house of spirituality, of your subconscious self, of letting things go. And you've been in this process, my beautiful Aries. You've been in this process where maybe you feel like your life is unraveling in such deep ways that you're just like, what the hell is going on with my life? Like you're trying to hold on to it and it's just slipping through your fingers. The moment that is happening for you right now is an immense purge. You're going through a massive spiritual purge where life wants you to cleanse and renew yourself. But this is going to require letting go of things, letting go of the past, letting go of the things that no longer serve you, finishing the unfinished business, closing the untied ends. And so you may be a little frustrated right now because it's kind of hard to move forward. You may not feel like, oh, I can just go towards the future. No, life is saying before you go towards your future, how about you release that big baggage that you've been holding on to of emotions, of things, of problems, of issues, of patterns, or whatever it is in your subconscious that is holding you down, that is overwhelming you, and that is being so heavy upon you. The more you let go, the more you can love. And this is what this full moon is all about. Use this full moon to release the things that no longer serve you, my beautiful Aries, to release the things that are no longer helping you, to truly ask and pray for God to help you let go of that thing that no longer is helping you. This is a wonderful time to go deep into your spirituality. And don't hold on to anything about you or yourself or you think you are because of pride, because you could miss your chance. If some of you guys can actually travel and live in a mod, live in a temple, do a spiritual retreat of some sort, but isolate and kind of go far away and really get deep into yourself, man, this will be such a wonderful thing for you. But if you cannot do this, minimum, let go and close the chapters that you know that need to be let go of. Don't hold on to the past, and do lots of meditation, because through the meditation is what's going to help you get through this feeling of, I don't need to hold on to this anymore. And it's going to help you to close those chapters for yourself. At the same time, the fourth lord is going into this 12th house. So it could also bring up a lot of things from the past. It could be bringing up a lot of things from your childhood that maybe you've been holding on to. That little kid, that little boy, that little girl that was afraid, that was humiliated, that was abandoned. Are we still holding on to that? Are we still carrying that wound? Or are we ready to make peace with it? Making peace with our past, making peace with our parents, making peace with our family, making peace with our childhood, so that it's no longer this victimization. I was a victim, but to empower ourselves and know that what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And sometimes our story is what builds us into becoming something for others in the world. So very powerful time for you, my beautiful Aries. So let's check out some messages for you, my beautiful Aries, when it comes to this full moon in Revati. Aries, full moon in Revati. Take advantage of truly purifying and releasing so many things at this time. Surrender to your intuition. Your intuition is super powerful. Super powerful. And this full moon is going to enhance even more your intuition at this time. That little hunch, that little thing you've been feeling, follow it. It's true. Follow your intuition. Surrender your attachment to results. As I was mentioning, this is not the time to be attached to a result. This is the time for you to surrender and practice the power of surrendering, where you're not hankering for something anymore, where you're not like holding on to that thing so much, where you're not, no, I have to make this work. This is it. This is the thing. And you just let it go. Like, if it's for me, it's for me. I don't have to wreck myself to make something happen. What happens if you just don't do anything? What will stay and what will just wither away? Plus, the attachment to results can really cause a lot of suffering. It could cause you so much suffering because you're just like, I need it, I want it like this. Why is it not happening? And it could really block your energy. So surrender, allow yourself to just be like, you know what? I'm doing this because I love it, because it's coming from my heart. It's not coming from an exploitation, like, oh, I'm doing this because I want this. That's an exploitation and opportunist mentality. You're doing it because sincerely it is what your heart is calling you to do, and you're not putting any end result to it. Allow for God to give you the mercy that He wants to give you. And last but not least, surrender your idea that you can fix someone. Very interesting, especially since we are having your planet Mars in the 7th house of relationships. This could be a time where you're just like holding on to some relationship. And you know what, my beautiful brothers and sisters, if you are, please, I beg of you to have a reading with me. Let's talk about this. It takes a lot of strength and bravery to truly close a cycle that it's no longer helping you, to close a karmic cycle, to close a situation that is holding you down. So definitely check out my description here below. You can book a session with me. Right now I have discounted sessions, especially if you're going through a lot of situations and love and confusion. I'm here for you, my beautiful Aries. And yes, surrender your idea that you can fix someone. You really just be responsible for yourself. You don't have to be responsible for a grown-up person, and allow for people to find their own healing. that is going to be very beneficial. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help you. Love you guys so much. Come and join us in the exclusive members. I will be doing an exclusive video for a ritual for this full moon. So definitely check it out in the description here below. And also book a session with me today since they are in discounted at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And this full moon for you is happening in your 11th house. This is a beautiful full moon for you, Taurus. And you know, Taurus, you've been really working at creating a new path for yourself. Since Jupiter went through your sign, you've had the opportunity to make the changes that you needed to make. You were kind of like stuck in this energy, and now it's like you're like coming out of it, and you're feeling so much more lighter, so much better, which has allowed for you to really step into your dreams and aspirations. So the full moon here, it's completing a cycle where you've really have put a lot of energy towards your dreams and aspirations. This is a time for you to applaud yourself. You've been doing great. Acknowledge how far you have come. Acknowledge, and it sometimes doesn't have to do with what physically is coming up, but it has to do more with how internally you've been feeling. Like, are you still struggling with the same mental patterns from the past? Or have you found more peace in your life? Maybe understanding that peace is where you want to be, that peace is wealth, that the true luxury of life is that we don't have to rush in life, that we can settle into a peaceful energy. Or maybe you have deeper desires and deeper wishes. But here the moon is helping you to close this chapter, for a chapter where maybe you were afraid to go towards your dreams and aspirations, you had doubts, and now it's a new chapter where you're able to really go towards them. Or maybe closing a chapter where you have completed, you have come a long way, and you are getting to your goals and your aspirations even better. This is also a time to close down anything that holds you back from making more friends. Maybe there's shyness, or maybe you're a very isolated person. But here the moon is trying to close that chapter of isolation, of not being connected enough. The moon is going to help you to connect to people that are going to be serious about you, that are going to take you seriously, and that are going to actually help you to make your dreams come true. Maybe people that you can admire, that are more advanced than you, that are more legit than you, and that are more serious and responsible. You may end up even making friends with older people. But all these things are going to be fantastic. So I want you to take this moon to really acknowledge how many dreams have come true, and at the same time, write down the dreams that now you're aspiring to go towards, to believe in them. Have some visualizations of dreaming, letting yourself dream, especially to not be afraid to dream, because is it going to happen, is it not going to happen, that this doesn't hold you back, and that you can really go towards dreaming. Okay, nourish your dreams. This is what Revati Nakshatra is saying. Nourish them, be patient with them, and make sure that your dreams are somewhat dovetailed towards the devotion to God, the service to God. That your dreams are not just this selfish need and this selfish want, but that the dream is also expanding itself because it is the will of God working through you. This is a powerful time for you, my beautiful Taurus. Definitely take advantage of it. Make a dream, wish upon a star, so that your dreams can really start manifesting in the way that you want, and believe in them. Put faith in them. Because when you are connected to the devotion of God, nothing is impossible. And having faith in that is going to take you to the next level. So let's look a little bit deeper into these energies. What else do we have for my beautiful Tauruses for this upcoming full moon in Revati for my beautiful Tauruses? And we have go for it. Oh, yes, baby. You see, you get the green light. Like, go for those dreams, go for those aspirations, go for that joy, go for that happiness, and you will make it. You will be very, very, very happy, my beautiful Taurus. So go for it. Don't question it. Don't think about it too much. You got this. You got this, baby. So you can do it. the energy work. Now, this I really like for you. During this full moon, you can have a shift of your energies at this time, which is wonderful. Doing any Reiki practices, doing any energetical practices, just even visualizing yourself surrounded by white light, purple light. This is going to help to shift some energies within you, especially if there's been lower energies like shame, guilt, anything that starts lowering your vibration. This is the time to transmute all those energies and to start stepping into that energy of success, of joy, of magnetism that attracts the people that you need in your life. And last but not least, focus on service. So this is what I was meaning by your dream and your wish. If it has some sort of service mentality towards the world, this is going to be empowered by the will of God. It's going to be full of Shakti for you to be able to accomplish this selfless desire that is not just for your glory and for yourself, but it is for becoming the instrument of the divine to help and to elevate everyone else. So as long as you focus on service, this is going to open many doors for you, my beautiful Taurus. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me today. In the description here below, you will be able to find a discounted code, which is going to give you a discount for the one-on-one session with me. Definitely take advantage of that. And we can go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and what's happening to you right now, and ask me as many questions as you like. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. So this full moon for you is a very important full moon. First and foremost, it is happening in your 10th house of career. And it's been it's been a little crazy here because Saturn has really been putting a lot of pressure around job situations. It's like, okay, what's going on with the work? Is this really what you came here to do? Is this really your purpose in life, my beautiful Gemini? And so the pressure has been on to get serious about your purpose in life, to get serious about what it is that you're going to do and what are people going to remember you for? What are you doing for the community? What are you doing for the world? And that your purpose is in alignment with something higher. It has to have some sort of devotion for you, my beautiful Gemini, because the 10th house of Pisces, it is all about devotion. So you can't just have a job just because it makes money. You need a job that has some sort of cause that moves your heart. And that is what's going to really help you to get to a new level. So here, the full moon is closing a chapter in your work situations. This could be closing a current situation. Maybe you've accomplished a job. You've closed down a situation with a job. Maybe you want to leave a job to go into something else. Maybe you are ready to go to a new level in your job. But the full moon is giving you the opportunity for you to close a chapter and allow for you to go into a new level in your work, to help you to get to a whole new path, a more expansive energy, and to close away the difficulties, the issues, the blocks, the obstacles that you felt like you kind of hit this ceiling and you weren't able to break through. So this full moon is closing that. Now, if you are feeling quite confused about your job, if you're feeling quite confused about your work, then this could be a good time for you to meditate, for you to really go deep within yourself so that you're able to gain more clarity on what it is that you have come here to do. If there's still too much confusion about career or work, then I highly suggest that you get a consultation with me. In the consultation, we can go deep into an analysis of your career, your job, and your purpose in life so that it can give you the strength to move forward with your dreams and aspirations. But this is definitely a powerful time to close this chapter and to help you get to a new level in your career. You are ready for it, my beautiful Gemini. You are ready for this new path. So maybe some of you guys are ready to begin your own business or to start looking for something new or to ask your boss for a raise. But the time has come for a new chapter in your career. Now let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Geminis for this upcoming full moon in Revati? And we have conscious consumer. So Gemini, we need to become a little bit more conscious of what are we consuming, okay? What are you consuming? And not just consuming food wise, that's one thing, but what are you spending your money on? And what are you consuming in media? Especially you, my beautiful Gemini, because you are all about the media. The media, what are people talking about? Social media, the news, the forums. Like, you love to hear what other people are thinking, what is going on, what is the news, what's happening. And so this is great. You're very well informed. However, what are you consuming? You have to remember that there's a lot of not real data out there. And also the mood of the people that you're hearing, the mood of the people that you're listening to. Are they uplifting you, or are they filling you up with fear? Are they prideful people that then bring to you pride as well? So be very selective of what you're listening to, who you're listening to, what you're consuming, what you're taking in, because it's something that, especially with your Geminian mind, you can get confused very easily. So don't spread yourself out too thin. We also have visualize abundance in all its forms. Pisces is all about imagination and the power of visualization. So use the power of imagination to visualize that abundance, that prosperity, that success that you are looking to have. Don't use your imagination for fear, for finding problems, for getting fearful about situations, or thinking the worst possible outcomes. This is not going to be beneficial. Keep and hold that steady vision of what is abundant and beautiful in your life. And last but not least, have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. Gemini, you don't have to do it alone. And it's actually a sign of strength to ask for help instead of trying to do it all on your own. So asking for help will definitely take you to a new level. Asking for what you want is also going to open the doors for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, those were your messages. And remember, if you would like to have a personal reading by me, then definitely take advantage of my promo right now in the description here below. You will be able to get a promo code for a discounted 101 session. Alrighty, my beautiful Geminis, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this full moon is happening in the 9th house. Very, very strong house of faith. Okay, this is waking up your faith. This is waking up your philosophy in life, and it is also illuminating the beliefs that you have about yourself and the world. This is a time where if you do your rituals, if you do your prayers, if you do your chanting, getting closer to Guru, getting closer to your spiritual master, all of these things are going to be super beneficial, because the full moon here is trying to expand you to a new level of yourself. And the only thing that doesn't help us to expand ourselves is not the exterior situations. It's not the exterior circumstances. It is actually our own limiting beliefs. That is the cage that we create. And it is only when we allow ourselves to have a new belief, to expand our belief systems, that we are able to open up our eyes to a bigger and brighter and more expansive world. So this is a time where the full moon is trying to awaken this. It's trying to wake up your faith, your belief, and your expansion of self. And when we have faith and when we have belief, this is where luck comes from. Luck doesn't come to the pessimistic, skeptical, and negative thinking person. Luck comes to those who are positive, who are optimistic, who are faithful. And they have a little gap in the quantum world where they believe that good things are going to happen in their lives, that boop, a miracle happens, or boop, an incredible situation happens for them. So this is a time to release self-limiting beliefs for you, my beautiful Cancer. What is holding you back? These belief systems that contradict in your mind, these belief systems that hold you back, these belief systems that don't allow you to go to a new level in your life. So take advantage of this powerful full moon. There could also be maybe wanting to go back to school. Maybe some of you guys are finishing a course. Maybe some of you guys are finishing publishing something at this time. Maybe some of you guys are concluding schooling or going into any sort of tests. You're going to pass them. You're going to do well. It just wants you to be serious about these things. And you can use this full moon to release those negative energies, the negative thoughts, the negative pessimistic outlooks. That is the thing that truly limits our life. So let's look a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have for Cancer, for Revati Nakshatra? What else do we have for Cancer, for Revati Nakshatra? Focus on service. Focusing on service to help you expand yourself to the new level is going to be greatly beneficial. To understand that we are the servants of God. We're not here just for our own individual. I mean, yes, we can be very selfish, but the concept here is to come back into that humility, into that spiritual practice. So focus on service. Focus that everything that you are doing is to service yourself, to service your life, to service God, to service others. And with this attitude, many doors are going to open for you. Ground yourself. You are going to be feeling very dense energy, especially because Saturn is going to be so close to the moon. So grounding yourself is going to help you to stay in the moment so that you don't go too much into the future or too much into the past, where we can get anxiety or we can get fear. So stay grounded, stay in the moment, have step by step. Go outside in the full moon and ground yourself without any shoes, and allow for this moonlight to really shower you. And last but not least, we have wedding. So something here is trying to help you to expand to the new level through a commitment. Either if you are married, your marriage is really challenging you to bring yourself to a whole new level, to really allow yourself to get to a higher version of yourself. If you are currently single, this full moon is trying to close this chapter to help you really get into alignment with a higher commitment. Sometimes we're afraid of the commitments. Our little childish nature may be afraid of commitments, but commitments is really what solidifies our character and makes us grow. So this is the time where life is bringing this for you. Some of you guys may be thinking about weddings or thinking about, really getting to a new level in your lives by committing to a person or by committing to a cause or by committing to a new path. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message by me, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Using the promo code in the description here below, you will be able to get a discounted session with me. So definitely book it today. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this full moon is happening in a very important sector of your 8th house. Now, this I highly see, Leo, you're going to feel the feels. Okay, I'm just giving you a big warning here. You are going to feel triggered. You are going to feel the feels. You're going to feel vulnerable. This moon is making you vulnerable. And I think it's great that you have this, even though it might be quite uncomfortable. But it's like you're purifying this pride. You're purifying this energy where it's like, I have to put on this face or this energy that I'm always perfect, that everything is fine, that I got it, that I'm so strong, that I'm so powerful. And this becomes a cage sometimes. So this full moon is liberating you. This full moon is saying, you know what? For this full moon, you're going to be a little humble human and you're going to feel small. And you are going to help yourself to get that transformation that you've been asking for. So this could take you into a lot of triggers, especially with intimate relationships, like maybe recognizing certain sexual patterns, recognizing certain habits and patterns in relationships, the toxicity that you may bring into a relationship or the toxicity that you put up with from another person in a relationship. And this is a time where life is really helping you to close those shadow, intense, heartbreaking situations, and to make peace with them mentally, that they're no longer a trauma in you, that you can level out your nervous system and come back to that clean slate of, you know what, I will have the bravery to love, to open my heart, to be kind and to be loving, and to do things right in love. We're not supposed to make up a new path in love where, it gets complicated. Like if you start having too many lovers, too many different dates, you're having 3-4 girlfriends, 3-4 boyfriends at the same time, like this may feel to your ego that you're hogging and exploiting more than just one person, but in reality it starts complicating your life immensely, and it opens the door for a lot of issues and for you to set yourself up for abuse or abusing others. So if there's been any abuse in your life, if there's been any abuse, sexual abuse, harassments, abuse of your vulnerable self, and this could have really affected you, then this full moon is closing this chapter. This is a very healing energy. And if you really focus on this, you're going to be able to see some powerful transformations happening. And the idea here is that you have to let go of the control, allow yourself to go through the transformation, and be vulnerable. This is, the more vulnerable you are, the more the light is going to come in. The more we try to control situations, the worse it's going to get. So this full moon is giving us the ability to illuminate those secrets, those shadows of ourselves, so that we're able to move past them and really live from a place of empowerment by accepting our weaknesses fully and our strengths fully, and the wholeness of our imperfection. So let's look a little bit deeper into these messages for my beautiful Leos. This is also may close a chapter in dealing with other people's monies, finances. So yes, it's trying to give you your power back and bring balance between partnerships and intimacy. What else do we have here for my beautiful Leos when it comes to this full moon in Revati? And we have surrender, denial. So as I was mentioning all these things, you see, we can't pretend that, oh, everything's fine, I'm totally under control, I already learned everything, I already know everything. This is not going to allow for the light to come through. So surrender the denial, my beautiful Leo. Release and accept people and situations exactly as they are. Take off the rose-colored glasses and accept the difficulties that truly come. And when you're able to do this, to see things clearly, then you can make better decisions in your life. So this full moon is trying to help you to take away the denial, to take away what you don't want to see, what you don't want to accept, where we're pointing the finger at that person. Oh, it was them, but we're pointing the other 3 fingers at ourselves. So it's a lot of inner acceptance. And this is going to bring a lot of love. Look, surrender to complete healing. And I do suggest, my beautiful Leo, if you need somebody right now to help you go through this healing, to help you step into this vulnerability, then I highly suggest that you get a reading by me. I have a discounted promo right now, so take advantage of that. And we could go deep into uncovering this mystery to help you overcome all these things that have robbed you from your power. Complete healing is coming here for you. And last but not least, surrender to your soul's path. It's not that like, oh, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why do I suffer? We all suffer. We all have a cross to bear. And it's not something that we should shame ourselves for. It's something that we need to accept that this is my path. This is my soul's path. The karma, whatever has happened in my life, is because of my own actions. And if it wasn't in this lifetime, it was in a past life. And when we have this radical acceptance and we understand that it's not about you, it's not about what's hurting you, it's about that the soul has to just go through these things to grow. It's nothing against you. And surrendering to your soul's path, you will know that it's the perfect path for your spiritual growth. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for this full moon is going to be very important for you because it will be happening in the 7th house of relationships and commitments. And there's been a karmic energy going on here for you. Of course, Saturn has been in the sign of Pisces for some time, saying we need to get serious about relationships, okay? Serious about relationships. We need to start only giving attention to those who are taking us seriously. No more playing games, no more illusions in relationships. Like, this is really waking us up, especially since Neptune has been in the 7th house of relationships. Virgo, you might have been seeing your relationships with rose-colored glasses or falling very easily into illusionary love situations where they're not really grounded in truth, but it's all a mirage. So here, life is saying the time has come to become serious about relationships. No more playing around. No more people playing with you. No more giving and wasting your time to people that are not taking you seriously. No more of this relationships that end up putting you as the servant and the one that is supposed to save the other, and you're trying to bring them back into life and alignment. No, you are ready for a real relationship, a good relationship. A relationship that is healthy and good for you. And that is a person that takes you seriously. And that is what this whole energy is about. Now, with this full moon, we could be closing a chapter in relationships. If you have been in a relationship that is just no longer good for you, like it's not going anywhere, it's just an illusion, or it's toxic. Maybe you are in a relationship with somebody who has problems with alcohol, with drugs, with some sort of addiction, and they're like, you're trying to like help them, you're trying to be there for them, you're trying to, be understanding and compassionate. It's like, this is a time where life is saying close that chapter. Okay, everybody has to be responsible for their own healing. You deserve a partner that is healthy and that is ready to love you back and that is serious about you. So closing this chapter on these waste time relationships. And also for those of you who are already in a relationship and a marriage, then life here is really putting a lot of pressure. It's challenging your relationship and it's challenging all the weak spots, saying, are you guys really for real? Is this really a healthy relationship? What you have built is really solid? Or is it just a house of cards that if I just go in and go, it just falls? So I know sometimes Saturn can be like, oh my gosh, what a challenge. But at the end of the day, the relationships that learn from Saturn and that make a solid foundation, those are going to be the ones that will last for another 30 years. So Saturn is also doing you a favor to actually solidify something for real in your life. So very powerful energy. So with this full moon, it's closing that chapter. Some of you guys are ready to let go of a relationship that is very toxic and is not getting you anywhere and is just castles in the sky. There's nothing that has been actually solidifying or taking you to a good level in this relationship. That is a good time to close it. Others of you ready to really take your serious dating and to start dating serious people with you about yourself and to start taking your commitments very seriously. This is not the time to cheat on your partner. You will get caught. So the full moon here is trying to help you close all those negative patterns in relationships that no longer serve you. So if you've been going through a lot of things with relationships, maybe you need to have more understanding about love and relationships, then I highly suggest that you get a reading with me today so that you are able to really understand what is going on, what your soul needs, and what you're really looking for in love and what you can really trust in love. So make sure to book one today with the discounted promo that I have right now. This is the best time to have a reading with me. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos. Those were your messages. But one last thing here that I will mention is that the 11th Lord is going into the 7th house. So this is also a time for you to really make your dreams come true around relationships. Don't settle for something that is not your real dream. those are the things that I see for this full moon. I hope that they help you. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And this full moon will be happening in your 6th house of daily life, daily things, enemies, diseases, illnesses, health. This is a very important house that is dealing with your daily life. And Saturn has been karmically pushing the limit here. Saturn has been like, okay, are you taking your daily life seriously? Are you taking your health seriously? Or are you just wasting the day away in bad habits? Are you unhealthy at this time because you made the wrong choices with eating, the wrong choices with not working out? So this is a time with the karmic choices that we made in health are coming up to the surface. So time to organize our lives, time to organize our routines, and time to organize our daily healthy habits. The full moon here is closing this chapter. You may be feeling a little bit anxious and worried during this full moon. Try not to get too stressed at this time. That's not going to help. But the moon here is really trying to help you to have the problem solving that you need, to help your health get to a new level, to fight off any challenges or illnesses or enemies that have been hindering you, and to also start building a healthy wellness lifestyle. When we go towards a healthy wellness lifestyle, you will get really good results in your body, your mind, and your life, and in your spirit. So the moon here is trying to close those negative patterns, negative routines, and allow for you to start a new routine. Also, some of you guys may be closing a chapter at work where you're just like, I don't want to keep working in this anymore. Or this is not what I want to keep doing every single day. So you could be closing that chapter, going to a new level, going to a better level, or aligning yourself with the real service that you want to give to the world. Very, very powerful time at this time. At the same time, we have the 10th Lord going into the 6th house. So career situations are very important at this time. And if you want to reach that career, that purpose in life, those achievements, that ambition that is within you, the moon is saying it can only happen if we do it on a daily basis. It's not going to happen by just wishing and dreaming about it. We have to put it in the schedule. We have to start going towards it. We have to walk step by step, little steady progress. And with that, we will reach our destination. We will reach those ambitions. So very important full moon here for you. Now let's see, what else do we have for my beautiful Libras with this full moon in Revati, for Libra full moon in Revati. And we have a gratitude list. Counting your blessings, being grateful for everything that you have. This full moon will help you to uplift your energy, Libra. So make sure that you're also seeing how far you've come and truly be grateful from the bottom of your heart of how far you have been blessed in your life, okay? We can always do more, and we can always look at the glass half empty. But this is a good full moon to feel the fullness of how much you have come, how far you have come in your service, your daily life, your habits, your health, and to applaud it. As for your needs to be met, Libra, this is the moment. Mercury is in your sign. Mars is in your sign. Speak up. Say what you want. Claim it. Nobody is going to be like, oh, Libra's been so nice. Let's just give it to them. No. Sometimes we have to advocate for ourselves and say, this is what I want, this is how I want it, this is how much I want to get paid, and this is what I'm going to be doing. And it's not asking for permission, it's just asking for your needs to be met. This is an important time, which will help you to get sorted out your daily life. And last but not least, obstacles and blocks are now being lifted. So challenges that have been happening for you, this full moon is really closing those problems, those challenges, those things that have been obstructing your path. So things are going to start opening up for you and really helping you get yourself to the next level. Alrighty, my beautiful Libras, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Using the promo code in the description here below, you can get a discounted session with me at this time, which is going to be perfect to look deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Libra. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And this full moon is happening in a very beautiful sector of your chart, which is your fifth house. The fifth house is where we get the blessings from our past, from our ancestors, from past lives. This is the house of intelligence. This is the house of creativity. Because in order for you to be creative, it requires a lot of intelligence. And I'm not just talking about creative art. Yeah, of course, that's one part, but also creativity in everything that you need in your life. Solutions, businesses, how to be creative enough to make somebody fall in love with you. And Saturn has been really poking at this, saying, hey, are you taking your passion seriously? What is your relationship with your passions? What is your relationship with hobbies? What is your relationship with the effort that you're putting to your children, or to your relationship, your romantic relationships, or your creative projects? Saturn here wants us to take these things seriously, even though it's like a fun energy, like, oh yeah, the entertainment, the fun, the extracurricular activities. But Saturn here is saying, these are things that are serious. I know it's a fun thing, but it's like, are you even taking this seriously? Are you taking your romances seriously, or are you playing around with people's hearts? Are you taking your responsibility with your children seriously? This is the time where many parents that are Scorpio, they're becoming a little bit more strict with their child, and this is not a bad thing. Strictness, reprimanding, is also a sign of love. This is something that we've forgotten in our modern society. We think that, oh, you can never reprimand your child and you're just supposed to accept and validate and love them 24/7. But this can actually cause to create a little monster out of them. Reprimanding, correcting, and disciplining is also a beautiful sign of love. And that is what Saturn wants you to do with your children at this time if you have older children. This is also a time where Saturn is like, get serious about your creative abilities. Are you wasting them away? Are you incredibly talented in something, but you're just like not even doing it? Are you taking yourself seriously, your passions, your fun, your authenticity, your expression of self? And also, it can be putting pressure into your romantic relationships, where it's saying there's a difference between commitment and romance. When you commit, yes, you sign a contract and you say, I'm here for you, you're here for me. But that juicy, romantic, playful, and flirty energy, that's something that you got to do every single day. And you got to be creative enough to think of ways of how to make your person fall in love with you every day. And this may sound like, oh my God, what a task. But if you take it as like, you know what, this is fun. It's fun to flirt. It's fun to be creative. It's fun to create with my partner. It's fun to be flirtatious. It's fun to do your hobbies. Then it's not going to have this feeling of like, oh, I have to, but you get to. And you will also have a lot of happiness that will derive from this. So closing chapters on these things that have been obstructing you. If you've been feeling like there hasn't been any romance, it's closing it off. If you've been feeling like, you know, this pattern with my children, I'm ready to try something else, then it's closing that chapter off. If you've been working on some creative project for some time, here the moon is helping you to close that chapter and allow for you to get to a new level in your creative pursuits. So moon, very powerful at this time. Moon is really elevating you, giving you charisma and zest for life. It's like really waking you up to living life once again to the fullest. Let's look a little bit deeper into these energies. What else do we have for Scorpio for this Revati full moon? For Scorpio for this Revati full moon. And we have be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Are you repressing parts of yourself? Are you expressing the parts of yourself? Be honest with yourself where you have not been really taking advantage of your great talents. Be honest with yourself of how we don't allow the expression to fully be. Be honest with yourself if you've been inhibiting yourself and blocking your way to shine, blocking your way to be vibrant. So it's really giving you a big honest honest outlook with your parenting, honest outlook with the romantic parts of your life, honest outlook with how seriously you take your creative pursuits. Daydream, baby. While at the same time, the sun is in the 11th house, is telling you, dream. Because if you dream, then it's going to wake up the passion to go towards that dream. The dreaming is what wakes up so that we go and get creative. How am I going to get that dream? How can I make that happen? And that's when the creative juices start happening. So those daydreams, take them seriously. They're talking to you. They're helping you. They're showing you. So let yourself dream. Also, there could be a lot of dreams at this time that are actually showing you the way. They're showing you subconscious patterns. So have also a dream journal. And last but not least, an opportunity to forgive. To forgive yourself, to forgive your partner, to forgive your children, to forgive anything that has hindered you from really expressing your whole creative being. So forgive anything that has blocked you and allow for the flow of passion to really get through and to help you elevate yourself to those smiles and those laughters and that fun energy. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpio, those were your messages for this powerful full moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Using the promo code in the description here below, you will be able to get a discounted session with me at a discounted price where we can answer all your questions, look into your chart and your current transits. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Saggies. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, Sagittarius, this full moon is happening in the 4th house of your home, of your family, and your private sector. This is closing a chapter in all of these things. Saturn right now has made you be very, very responsible with family matters with your mother, and also with home matters. Nurturing matters. Are you nurturing yourself enough? Are you taking care of your home, your space? Are you getting close to your family? Are you running away from your past, or are you really processing the childhood, the past, and the memories? Are you making peace with your past? That is what Saturn is really helping you at this time doing. And with the full moon coming here, it's closing a chapter in these matters, closing and concluding a chapter where maybe you've overcome those sadnesses of the past. You've given your inner child what it needs so that you can move forward. You are made peace with your family, with your mother, and there's no longer animosity and anger, where you've made peace with the things that had happened in the past. So all of these things are very, very beneficial. And the moon here is really going to take you into memory lane, into your past, into the energies of your childhood. So this is a moment to be vulnerable, okay? Don't hold on to the past. If you need to cry it out, cry it out. If you need to let go of certain feelings, let them go. And I really suggest for this full moon to really nurture yourself. Take care of your food, of your intake. Make yourself a nice meal. Invite friends to your house. Get cozy. Give yourself those nurturing vibes that you need for yourself, especially if you're feeling a little burned out. And it could be really wonderful for you to also look into your past ancestry, to get connected with your ancestry, to get connected with your roots. All of these things are going to help you really bring a lot of self-assurance, emotional security within yourself. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here, my beautiful Sagittarius. What is another message for Sagittarius when it comes to this full moon in Revati? And we have surrender to prayer. I love this for you, Saggy. You don't have to do it alone. You can make peace with the past, with your parents, with your loved ones, with your family, by the power of prayer. The power of prayer is what's going to help you to really get to the new level of manifestation. So pray. Pray for yourself, pray for your loved ones, pray for your past, pray for your inner child, and you're going to see massive transformations. Surrender denial of the past, denial of your feelings, denial of the pain, denial of your inner child. This is a time to go with it. Even though it might wake you up and make you cry, let these things happen. But no more denial. Waking up from the denial of these things. And to help you to finally make peace and forgive, and to really come into that emotional security with yourself, especially if there's feelings of abandonment, if there's feelings of codependency, if there's feelings of anxious attachments or avoidant attachments. This is a great time to come into balance with that and no longer deny it. And last but not least, surrender to complete healing. This is waking up those wounds, and don't run away from them. Surrender to the healing, surrender to the feelings. And once they pass through, you're going to see that those emotions that have been stuck in your body, that have been stuck in your aura, will let you be in peace, and the healing can really come into your life. So surrender to physical, emotional, and spiritual healing completely during this full moon to really see some incredible advancements. Alrighty, my Saggies, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Using the promo code in the description here below, you will be able to book a consultation at a discounted price where we can check out your whole chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Saggy. Alrighty, Saggy, those were your messages. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this full moon is happening in the 3rd house. And this is going to be really nice because you are currently going through a maturing of your mind. Your mind, your thoughts, your perceptions are maturing. Saturn here is telling you the time has come to look at things differently, to look at them with a scope of humility, and to look at them with a scope of responsibility. No more victimization, no more thoughts that disrupt you, depressions, negative thoughts. Like, this is a time to truly change your scope of how you see things. And this is so important because sometimes the mind gets so stuck on a negative way of thinking, on an anxious way of thinking, on a limiting way of thinking, that it limits us. Remember, the mind, Krishna says, the mind can be your best friend or it could be your worst enemy. So here is a time where Saturn really wants to put your mind in order. It wants you to be sober-minded, to become more grave-minded and more clear-minded. So this is a time where sobering could be something really powerful for you to really be able to see things clearly. And also with the full moon is kind of helping you to close this chapter on these negative thoughts, these depressive thoughts, these cynical thoughts, and these thoughts that disrupt you, that make you not see the brightness and the beauty of life, and to start wiring your mind for success. More affirmations of positivity, more affirmations of abundance and prosperity, belief systems and thoughts that build very powerful belief systems that uplift you and then make you happier. This is also a time where we're closing a chapter in our efforts and how much we've been putting efforts into something. Maybe it's a business, maybe it's an entrepreneurship business, maybe closing a chapter on how you've been marketing yourself and now allowing for something new to come into your life. It's closing chapters on putting efforts on things that no longer serve you and to put efforts on those things that are really going to be beneficial for you. This is a time to also maybe transforming the way that you speak and how you talk and how you express and your communication skills. So Saturn here is really, really making your mind more serious, but not serious in a negative way, more serious in a positive way, releasing childish mentalities, releasing these capricious mind, the capricious mentalities, and to step more into fulfillment of the mind, feeling mentally fulfilled, feeling mentally peaceful, and feeling mentally solid and to believe in the things that you really want to go towards. So also closing chapters in certain relationships with siblings as well, and allowing for new, more transformative ways of dealing with your siblings to truly come into your life. So let's look a little bit deeper here, my beautiful Saturn, Capricorn. What else do we have here for Capricorn when it comes to the energies of full moon in Revati? And also we have here the 7th Lord going into the 3rd house. So there could be certain belief systems or thoughts that you have about your partner, or that you have about relationships, or that you have about commitment that are actually not good, that cause more problems, that cause more issues, that cause more fights, more conflict. Especially if we go into this mentality of like, I need my partner to be this. It's like a lot of the medicine of Capricorn is tolerance. Especially if you have Uttara, Shara, Nakshatra. It is very important to be tolerant, so we can accept people for what they are in a more unconditional way instead of conditional way. So we have here acceptance. Yes, this is going to be a good medicine to be extremely accepting, to be radically accepting people for what they are and how they are, without wanting to change them, without wanting to control them, without wanting for things to be different, but to truly accept people for what they are. And this acceptance will definitely elevate you, will help you to see things clearly, and will help you to really step into that feelings of love and acceptance that really come from the heart. We also have confidence. So is there any thoughts or ways of thinking that robbed you from your confidence, that take away your confidence? Do you believe that you're not pretty enough, smart enough, healthy enough, bright, vibrant enough, interested enough, special enough, whatever it is? It's like having a more positive outlook about yourself and who you are. And this is going to bring you confidence. And last but not least, notice the signs. You could see immense synchronicities at this time. They're talking to you. These synchronicities are wanting to talk to you. The angels are trying to talk to you. So notice the signs. Notice the synchronicities. Notice how the world is trying to talk to you. Remember, we create our world through our words. So the words that you're speaking is what's transforming the world. So make sure that you're checking these signs. The signs are showing you. The signs are showing you if you're right in the right path or if you're not in the right path. Listen to those signs. Listen to that intuition. Listen to those synchronicities. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful full moon. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Using the promo code in the description here below, you will be able to book a session with me at a discounted price where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this full moon. And for you, this full moon is dealing with your integrity, your confidence, your voice, and your money. Very important sector. Saturn here has been giving you a lot of tests around your self-worth. One of the things that I have seen very strongly in my clients when the Saturn is passing through the second house is that especially women get very much challenged to see within themselves, do they really deserve a bad partner? Are they staying in a bad relationship just because? And this is showcasing how lack of self-worth we have. So it's almost like testing ourselves. Will you choose yourself, your self-respect? Or will you allow this person to keep demeaning you, bringing you down, taking away your confidence, taking away your self-esteem, and just putting up with it? It's a difficult test. It's not easy. It's very hard. But here is what it's building is like, you need to learn to choose yourself and your self-respect, and keeping yourself at that standard that nobody is here to devalue you and nobody here is bringing you down, but nobody that's like that deserves you to put up with that. That's one thing that I've seen. Also, Saturn here may start kind of causing issues with your finances. So your finances may be very limited, or you may feel like the finances are not coming in. And it is because life wants you to step into a more confident self with more integrity. And the more you do this, the more money will come into your life. Now, the full moon here is closing a chapter in this, we can say, difficult financial time and opening for a new financial time to come into your life. It is also closing a difficult path of not feeling confident enough, not feeling worthy enough. Like if deep down inside you're just like, I just feel like I'm not at that level, I don't have that confidence, I'm not having that enough strong self-esteem in myself. These are all the things that are being tested. So the full moon is closing this chapter for you, and it's allowing for a new chapter of integrity, of focus, and of expansion of abundance to come into your life. But it all relies upon your self-worth and your self-esteem. That we get rid of the insecurities that you may feel so that we can really step into owning our full power. So very powerful time. Make a wish on your finances, make a wish on your self-esteem here. And little by little, you will get there. But we really first need to build this conscious self-worth. And as you keep that high and in alignment with your values, you're going to start seeing more money coming in as well. So let's look a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have for Aquarius for this upcoming powerful full moon in Revati for Aquarius? And we have moonlighting. So moonlighting is saying you can keep your current job to pay the bills while starting to work on your dream career on the side. So you don't have to make a drastic decision here, especially when it comes to finances. Keep your current job just to pay the bills and really start spending your extra time on working on that dream career that you really want for yourself. And little by little, it's going to take over. We also have face your financial fears. You see, this is a full moon that is forcing you to face those financial fears. And this hits our insecurity. It makes us insecure insecure. But one of the things that I see in this card that I always perceive is that, are you really building an idea of what success really means to you? A success that is in alignment with your true values. That is more important. And when we live our life through those values as our pillars of self-confidence, then we no longer have to feel these fears of financial fears. So this is trying to help you to reinvent your idea of success. Because society sells us an idea of what success is, and everybody's chasing that same success. But for some people, success can be getting married. Success can be having healthy children. Success can be more simple. Peace. If I have a peaceful life, if I have health, I'm successful. So this is a good time to reinvent a more honest and authentic idea of what really success means to you, so that there's no longer this fear of success or fear around finances chasing you. And count your blessings, my beautiful Aquarius. Have a gratitude list. I know we can easily see when we have this energy of Saturn in the second house that we lack, we still need, this is not enough, we want more. Don't fall for this trap. This is a great time to really count your blessings from the bottom of your heart. And as you count these blessings, you will be able to really take your blessings to a whole new level. So count your blessings, help yourself to look at the glass half full, and that will bring you contentment and the feelings of self-security. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. But remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now using the promo code in the description here below. To book a session with me, you will be able to get a discounted amazing one-on-one session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Aquarius. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And this full moon is happening in your sign, my beautiful Pisces. So you are definitely going to be feeling the feels, my beautiful Pisces. You're going to be extra spiritual, extra intuitive, extra shamanic. You're going to be feeling like you are just transcending into the other veil. So for you, very powerful time to really go into your spiritual practices, really go into the depth of your meditation, to go to that other level, to transcend, to clean out your aura, clean out your subconscious self, clean out the things that are holding you down. And with the energy of this full moon, it's really completing a cycle in yourself. You've been very challenged, my beautiful Pisces, because Saturn has been in your sign saying, time to be a grown-up, time to become an adult, and we could have been in a flighty, dreamy energy, and Saturn is just like this big wake-up call, like, wake up, put your feet in the ground. And maybe it could have been a big shock. But for some of my beautiful Pisces, you guys have really been listening to the lessons of Saturn, not as a annoying thing, but as a blessing. And yes, it requires hard work. It requires getting out of your comfort zone. It requires for you to carry yourself in a more mature way. But at the end of the day, is going to really give you the blessings that you desire, the happiness that you're wishing for, and the joy that you've been wanting. So here we're closing a chapter in that path, in that personal growth of your identity. This is also a time where Moon is also helping you to see what does your body need. You're going to feel it in your body. So listen to the wisdom of your body during this full moon. What foods are good, what foods are not good, what feels good physically. If you're sleeping too much, if you're not sleeping enough, if you are feeling mentally drained, physically drained, or if you're feeling full of vitality, this is a time to get into alignment with your body and the needs that your body has. And listen and be intuitive, because the body is going to really, this is a time for self-transformation, a time for your body maturing, and your presence and your reputation to also mature in a new level. So the moon here is preparing you for now a new chapter. This is a great time to do some vision board of your future self, who you want to step into, what do you need to believe and become so that you can be that person that makes those dreams come true. This is a time to really analyze those energies, my beautiful Pisces, and to take care a lot of your body, okay? Your body is very absorbent at this time, is feeling so many energies. So if you feel like you need like a bath, Epsom salt bath, if you feel like you need to kind of, be isolated so that you can kind of purge the extra energies, because you're extra absorbent of people's energies, like clear out your aura, clear out your body, not just spiritually, but also physically. And this is a great time to help you really become stronger and more solid at this time. Yoga would be fantastic to do as well. Let's see what are some other messages that we have here for my beautiful Pisces when it comes to this full moon in Revati for Pisces. And we have see only love. Let love transform you. See only love for your body. When you look at yourself in the mirror, don't criticize yourself, don't mock at yourself, but see only love. With love and care, you're going to take your body to the next level. With love and care, you're going to be able to heal your body, to heal your aura. So see only love for you, for your identity, for yourself, and for others. And we also have entrepreneur. So life is trying to get you to become an entrepreneur, Pisces. Life is trying to help you to have the strength of representing yourself, becoming that self-made person, becoming that entrepreneur, and to, create something for you, something that is yours and not anybody else's. And innocence. See yourself with love and innocence. Also see innocence for others. Maybe Saturn here is kind of putting you a very harsh towards the world, or maybe people are perceiving you to be like really demanding, really strict, really hard. So soften yourself up with a little bit of self-love, love for others, seeing the innocence in yourself, seeing the innocence in others. That's why I mentioned yoga, so that you can stay flexible of mind and flexible of body when Saturn is crossing your first house. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now using the promo code to get a discounted one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Pisces. That is in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, thank you so much for being here for this forecast for the powerful full moon of October 6, 2025. I am sending everybody so much love and light, and thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for sharing this video with your loved ones. See you guys on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.